realistically, what you want to do is in like any business that you do that involves clients, you want to have a lesser amount of clients that pay more instead of a lot of people that pay little.
Hold on. Say that again.
You need less clients that pay more instead of a lot of clients that pay little.
That's heavy. Explain that.
So,
in your point of view.
Obviously, if you have more clients, that's going to be more work for you. So what you want to do is almost make it passive. Almost make it like where you're not doing, almost any work. Make it feel like you're not doing any work, but you still getting like, a good profit off of it. Instead of taking a whole bunch of these people that pay little and you're like stressing yourself out because you're one person. Always remember that you're one person.
Only got 24 hours.
24 hours, one life, you're one person.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting into your business and it's not really feeling how you thought it would feel. Maybe you're right in the beginning and things don't piece out the way that you thought they would. Or maybe you've been doing business for a while and things used to be nice and maybe we're at a plateau or even a downslope. Sometimes it feels like you just need somebody to throw ideas back and forth with. Or maybe you need somebody to talk about a whole plan, something for marketing or branding or some type of strategy, put something together and execute on it really nicely. If you are feeling these type of things, you need to make sure you hit up Crystalvzns for all of your branding, content, marketing, and everything in between. They will make sure you are covered from A to Z, everything that you need for your business. They will sit you down and make sure you got it right. Again, hit up Crystalvzns. That's Crystal VZNS on Instagram. Back to the episode.
What's going on, family? Welcome back to another episode of Crystalvzns, aka the Creatives Playbook Podcast, man, where we help young creatives get into their groove, get into their spot, and really monetize off of their talents, their skills, passions, and everything in between, man. So today, we got somebody that's been in their lane a little bit, been in their bag a little bit. So today I want to welcome Mr. Mac West. What's going on with you, dog?
Thanks for having me, bro. Appreciate that.
You already, man. So, from what I've seen, you really into dripping, you feel what I'm saying? You into photography a little bit.
Yeah.
And then you got your own streetwear and stuff like that you got into, man.
Most definitely.
Go ahead, introduce yourself to the people, how you feel fit.
I go by the name of Mac West. My brother actually gave me the name Mac.
Okay.
There was like this song we used to listen to called Jump by Criss Cross.
Okay, yeah.
And they had like I think one of the lyrics was like Mac Daddy, so he used to call me Mac.
Okay.
So that's really where that name came from.
Yeah. So what's your real name?
My real name?
Yeah.
For the people out there who want to know my real name?
Yeah.
I'll tell you another time.
Okay. All right. Bet that.
Those who know already.
Right. I feel that.
Those who don't know. And whoever's supposed to know will know.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, like, what do you do, as a creative, you know what I'm saying? Like, how would you describe yourself?
I'm at a point in my life right now where, like, I just call myself an artist.
I got you.
That's, like, the best way to describe it.
Mm-hmm.
Graphic design was my first love, actually.
Okay, yeah.
Graphic design, yeah. I used to fucking, like, wait, can I curse?
Yeah, keep it PG, You're good.
I used to scribble, like, doodles on like the side of like my workbooks.
Right.
So like my teachers used to get mad at that.
Right, of course.
And like I think like in the back of every notebook was like a doodle.
Yeah.
So that transferred from there. I think that was like had to be like middle school, elementary.
Okay.
And then that kind of transitioned into graphic design. I got my first laptop, I think.
Okay.
2012.
Mm-hmm.
I got a MacBook. My mom got me a MacBook, but she got it for me for work.
Okay,
like schoolwork and stuff, but she didn't know I was about to like.
You about to go crazy.
With the.
So how did you like? You knew like what was the thought process there? Like how did you, you know what I'm saying? Like was it like, all right, I already know I'm about to hop into this, or you was playing around and you're like, oh snap, I could do that.
My brother again.
Okay.
My brother's a graphic designer again. Shout out to my brother.
Your older brother.
Yeah, my older brother. My older brother
yeah.
DJ.
Okay.
He's a graphic designer as well. You know, like logos and stuff like that. But for me, I kind of wanted to take that and like, you know, make designs and possibly put them on shirts.
Okay. Yeah.
But I was still like a graphic designer. Like I still did logos for people. I did like, you know, cover art, albums, like all that. I did all of that.
So how old did this stuff start? You say you was in probably middle school, high school?
High school.
Okay.
So this was probably 2012.
Okay.
2013.
Okay.
I think I started freshman year.
When you graduated?
2015.
15. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I graduated like a few months early.
I got
like
you.
me and
I
a few
got
other
you.
kids.
Okay. Yeah.
We got because we had like a lot of credits and stuff.
Okay.
And it was just like, just go.
Just go. Get out of here.
It was that situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you was playing with the with the computer and stuff like that.
I was playing with that Adobe Illustrator and that Photoshop.
Okay.
And,
so you self-taught or you had a class or stuff like that?
I am self-taught.
Wow. Yeah.
Self-taught.
No, that's nice.
My brother showed me the ropes. Like he showed me what like tools did what.
I got you.
But you know, when you just love something, you kind of like take it.
Yeah. You
and
just
then
dive in.
the learning is fun. It don't really feel like you're learning. Yeah, so I took that. I started doing cover arts and stuff. Like that's kind of how I was making my money in high school too.
Okay.
Cause like, you know, I forgot like there's like a certain age to be able to work like in New York.
Okay. Yeah.
So if you're underage, you're never gonna get a job.
Okay.
But like
So
you want bread, you need money, and like you know your parents ain't really gonna give it to you like that unless you know they
you
like
got
that.
it, you know?
Yeah. So that was my whole thing in 9th grade.
So you was making money in high school off of graphic design.
I was making money off high school graphic design.
So what kind of like? Okay, first of all, who was buying it though? Like,
yo, listen.
Who?
So all the kids who rapped.
Okay.
All the people who just wanted a picture of their face.
Yeah.
All the people who like, you know, like my friend need a logo for their business.
Wow.
So that business was basically helping other people with their business.
Businesses, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what kind of numbers you putting up in high school?
In
like,
high school, you know what it was though? You know what it was though?
Yeah.
Looking back, I should have charged more.
Right.
I should have charged more. But I'm always like a very humble person.
I got you.
So I'm always like, I always want things to be like reasonable.
Okay.
You know, so I think like I was doing like $15, $20, $30 logos.
Right.
Which right now could not fly at all.
Yeah.
Can't fly at all. Like,
so what's your numbers right? Do you still do logos and stuff like that?
I don't do them as much as I used to anymore.
I got you, yeah.
Cause like the love and the mindset kind of shifts. I still got my skills. Okay. Like I could do it, don't get me wrong. Like I still I do my logos for my stuff.
Exactly.
But as far as like commissions, I don't
commission
do them as much.
closed.
Yeah, commissions definitely closed. Like it depends. Like I'll probably come out of retirement for like a special like you know, like piece to be done. But like after a while it gets to be a little bit stressful.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know it's a lot of like long hours, and sometimes like I don't have the drive to finish a piece.
Right.
But I'll get the motivation at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
But then I still gotta sleep.
Right.
So yeah, man. Take care of your body, kids. Make sure y'all get y'all sleep. Sleep is important.
Yeah, I feel that. Okay, so we like in high school area, making money or whatever off of that. What did you have any other things that you know you was picking up on in the graphic area?
I took. You know what's funny? I had a graphic design class.
Okay.
In high school.
Yeah.
But this is after I already know like
right. You've been playing with it.
Yeah, like
so you was just sharpening.
I forgot my teacher's name. It was I think his name was Mr. Powell Hyder.
Okay.
Or something like that.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to Mr. Powell Hyder.
Yeah.
He wasn't mad, like he kind of respected it.
Yeah.
But like when we got in there, we was like doing basic like making squares and things like that. Okay, but I was past that already. Like I already knew.
I got you.
And one day he was like, ladies and gentlemen, such and such is already 15 weeks into the curriculum. I'm just like yeah, like he used to like borderline get mad at me, like just do what I'm teaching you right now.
Right.
I would be in class working on my stuff.
Right.
Yeah, I'll be working on my stuff.
So he like trying to expose you, like look, he
like
trying to be ahead or whatever.
Yeah. He was cool about it though. Yeah. Shout out to him. I love art teachers.
Yeah.
I love art in general.
Right. So did you have any other like artistic classes and stuff like that in high school?
I had that, and I actually had photography as well. I think the next year.
Wow. Okay.
And
Okay.
we had like studio art and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But those are like the only classes I ever loved. Like my mom will tell you, like those are the only good grades I really got.
Of course. Yeah. Because you're in it. Yeah. No, I feel like in New York it's like kind of heavy, like with artistic things. Like, you know what I'm saying? You could go to different schools. I feel like I'm from Florida. In Florida, it's like it's a little dry over there. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make your own. You gotta make your own way or whatever. So that's good.
It's definitely like a scene in New York.
Right. It's a scene. Yeah. It's a vibe. Yeah. So what kind of I feel like we sliding like this. Come over a little bit. Yeah.
Got you.
Oh, good.
So I'm not breaking nothing.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we definitely shifted.
Yeah, we in here.
Oh, straight. So, dang, I forgot my question. So, with what you was doing in high school or whatever, how does this, really propel you to the next level?
So, being in high school, so I feel like the way my mind kind of works, I'm kind of always thinking about the future.
Okay.
Which is good or bad. Like you be stressing yourself out sometimes.
Yeah, the big picture.
Yeah. So it's funny. Like I had plans of now in high school.
Right. You saw yourself.
Yeah. I was like, I definitely want a brand. I wanted to like, go crazy. I want like all the pieces, and I'm mentally like ahead, just like thinking about like campaign shoots and everything like that.
Okay. Wow.
So my brand now is called Mac by Mac West.
Okay.
People call it Mac. Mac was NYC. Like.
Okay.
But I had like a brand before that.
Okay.
I had a brand. Me and my homie, shout out Taj. We had a brand in high school, and it was nowhere near what I got now.
Right.
I'm telling you, like things cost money.
Right.
When you really had that
For sure.
resources, everything, skills wasn't really near as where I'm at right now. But we had like this brand. It was called Urban Lifestyle.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how did you like, come up with that thing that put it together?
I think we got like packs of T-shirts from like maybe it was probably Target or like some wholesale like store in the city maybe, and then like we found some cheap print shot. Yo, what was crazy? Damn, do you know what King's Plaza is? You know what King's Plaza is?
Yeah.
We used to get the shirts made at the kiosk there.
Okay.
So it was the quality was not there at all.
Right.
Like,
yeah. Just slap it on real quick.
Yeah, just to like show people, but like shout out to everybody I went to high school with. Y'all definitely like supported me.
Right.
Everybody that went to BP, Brooklyn Prep, A&D, shout out to y'all because
even
though it was whack, it ain't feel whack at the time.
Of course, right. It's crazy.
It didn't feel whack at the time. Shout out to them.
Yeah, I feel like that's heavy, right? Because like you know what I'm saying? Like having an idea, having a vision, and then making it come true. You get what I'm saying? Like I feel like everybody got something in their brain, something inside of them, but not everybody has, you know what I'm saying, the whatever to make it come true. So like speak to somebody, you know what I'm saying, like that is in that area, you know what I'm saying? Like they feel like, oh, I'm too young, I'm too this, I'm too that. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? What would you say? Because clearly you made it work.
Yeah,
so how can I make it work at 15, at 13, whatever?
Straight tunnel vision.
I got you.
And whoever doesn't, I'm just looking at the camera real quick. Whoever doesn't believe in your dream, leave them.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't let anybody tell you that you can't do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Not even your best homie, not even your parents.
That's a heavy one.
The parents, yo.
Yeah. So do you feel like you went through those struggles of, you know what I'm saying, people telling, nah, this ain't it, this, that, but you still prevailed?
Yeah, so not really like strangers or my friends. It was mainly like family. And when I say family, I really just mean my mom. It's always a mom, bro.
Right. Respectfully.
Shout out to the moms in the world, man.
Right. They want what's best.
They just want what's best for you. But nurture your kids, man. If you want to like, do something that's worthwhile for your kids, you gotta like pay attention to them. You gotta love them. You gotta, if they have a dream, don't really shut them down too much. I feel like there's a way to guide your kids.
Right.
There's a way to not crush their dreams. But being that I come from a Jamaican household, it was pretty rough.
Yeah. You gotta get a job, you gotta go to school. Like,
God goes, you gotta be a lawyer, doctor, nurse.
Right.
Whatever, like. So like everything I was like doing, like all the art and bootleg t-shirts I was making, it was just like, yeah, that's cute, would
Right.
open up that book. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you push through that though? Like, you know what I'm saying? Mentally, like.
mentally it's hard. Mentally you feel like, damn, maybe she right. Because this is your mom. This is your mom or your dad or your uncle, whoever you living with. You know, family means more to you than probably like a stranger.
Right, facts.
You know. So my advice, just don't listen. Listen to your parents, but if it's your dream, just keep doing that. You know what I'm saying? Don't like I want to impress my mom, or like I want to impress my family. I don't want to be looked at, because years are gonna go by, the years are gonna pass you, and you're gonna be miserable. You're gonna be miserable, and you know, we don't have our parents for our whole entire life. Eventually, you know, your parents may pass on, and it's just gonna be you're just gonna be left with that life that you chose, which isn't what you really wanted.
Trying to impress somebody else.
Yeah, and then you're just gonna be mad at the world, and you're gonna be one of those people like, why are they so mad? And to really be that, you know?
Wow, talk on that a little bit, like, you know what I'm saying, like having that deeper anger or whatever, animosity, you know what I'm saying? Have you felt like you were in that space at a time?
For a while. So I went to City Tech. That was where I got accepted at. I went to CUNY City Tech, and I was going there for nursing.
Okay.
Which isn't what I want to do at all. My mom is a nurse though. She's an RN. Her whole thing was, you know, you want to always be able to have a job, and you know, you want to be able to feed yourself. And I love it. I love to feed myself. Yes, everybody should do that, right? But if you're doing something that you don't like getting up, going to this place that you don't want to go to, doing these things that you don't want to do every day, I feel like it eventually like messes up your outlook on life, and like, you know, messes up your head, and then you're angry, and then you kind of project that anger onto others. So like with every job I've had, I was either the youngest or like one of the youngest, and there'll be like older people there. I would use that as my motivation. Like, I don't want to be here.
I don't want to be like them.
Yeah, at this age. But don't get me wrong though. Don't get me wrong. Not everybody's an artist. Not everybody's a business owner. Not everybody can be a business owner. Some people will have to do those jobs that people don't want to do, or else like, imagine if everybody was like a CEO or a business owner.
Right.
It wouldn't
Nobody
work.
works. Yeah.
Yeah, nobody's gonna work. We need these people. So shout out to those people who do those jobs, you know. But if you feel like that burning, passion, like all up in your chest, and you like, I don't belong here, you gotta follow that. Gotta follow that.
Nah, that's heavy, because just the other day, a few days ago, I was talking to my aunt. She lived out here, and she had moved from Florida. Well, she moved from Florida to Georgia, and then Georgia to back up here.
Goddamn.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so she moved out here, and it seemed like it was like crazy to everybody. Was looking at her like, yo, why are you just moving all of a sudden? You know what I'm saying? Like, she got 3 kids. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she got 3 kids. So, you just gonna pick up and leave and da-da-da-da. Everybody's like, what are you doing? But, you know, she was telling me just like that passion that you kind of was talking about. She knew it. Number one, she knew it. And then number 2, she been planning it 18 months ago. You get what I'm saying? She just ain't never tell nobody necessarily.
Nice.
So now she pick up, she leave. And she said that it's been like 3 years now. She said these last 3 years has been the best in her career, right? Like, she is a nurse, and you know what I'm saying, da-da-da. But now also she feels like everything that she's been working, da-da-da, learning, is now gonna propel her to whatever her next step is with her business, this, that, da-da. Now she's gonna create her own business.
Yeah.
And so yeah, just I give that example to say like wait, hold on, like, you know, like my mind is open and my eyes are open to hear that right there. Just like you said, you feel that burning passion. All right, boom. You know what I'm saying? There's too many people that's saying the same thing, and I feel it too. Right. So I gotta do it. You get what I'm saying? I love that.
I love that.
You know what I'm saying?
3 kids.
3 kids, bro.
She is a trooper. She is a superhero.
Yeah, no. She
Shout
nice.
out to the moms, man.
She nice for real, yeah. So we won't get into this right now, but if you do remember, remind me. I wanna know how you can, a person can collab with Mac West. You feel what I'm saying? Because you had True
I had to
and
collab with
DaVinci.
True.
Yeah, you feel
Shout
what I'm
out
saying?
True.
Yeah, shout out him.
I love
for
you,
real.
boy.
Yeah, he
Shout
nice.
out True.
He nice. So, but we gonna continue with the story, right? So okay. So we coming out. You kind of mentioned already, you know what I'm saying,
high
coming out of
school.
high school, and then you went to the college. And so what kind of creative things were you doing in general? And you know what I'm saying, definitely throwing fashion,
So
whatever.
At this point in college, like 2015, 2016, I was like, going to school, doing, my work for my few classes. And I was still doing like art on the side.
Okay.
So like I still had like, one or two clients. Like I had a classmate, ironically, it was one of my classmates. She did hair. Forgot her name. She did like hair, and like I used to do like her posters. So like, like seller wigs and stuff. I used to do her posters and like her promo and stuff. And
at this time price going up a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. I'm definitely like seeking out my clientele. Because there's like people who will pay for your stuff and who know like the value of it, and there's people who just like looking for a bargain.
Something quick, yeah.
Neither is wrong, but I'm more guided to,
So talk on that. Talk on like, how do you do that? How do you get there? How do you find your perfect client? I feel like I struggled with that in the past.
So social media, of course. You have to market yourself. Post your best work. Don't say yes to every job. There are gonna be days where it feels slow. It will feel like, where you ain't no things to pick up. Don't like jump at the first offer, really. Know what you want and then like stick to that. But I've definitely had my times where I'm like, damn, I need it. So I'm gonna just do this little thing, even though I should be charging double or a little more. Because realistically, what you want to do is in like any business that you do that involves clients, you want to have a lesser amount of clients that pay more instead of a lot of people that pay little.
Hold on. Say that again.
You need less clients that pay more instead of a lot of clients that pay little.
That's heavy. Explain that.
So,
in your point of view,
obviously, if you have more clients, that's going to be more work for you. So what you want to do is almost make it passive. Almost make it like where you're not doing, almost any work. Make it feel like you're not doing any work, but you still getting like, a good profit off of it. Instead of taking a whole bunch of these people that pay little and you're like stressing yourself out. Because you're one person. Always remember that you're one person.
Only got 24 hours.
24 hours, one life, you're one person. Unless you got like, there are like graphic design firms that have like teams.
Right.
So then that's different. But I'm freelancer. I was a freelancer. So sleep is important again. Sleep is important, bro. Like, yeah,
stay up on that.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay. So like you said, you're doing art on the side, and then you got a few clients and stuff like that. I guess like I want to know like how, like you kind of talked about the burning passion, but like how is it in your brain? Like, all right, like I'm really gonna. Was it? Dang, I don't even know how to phrase my question.
Oh, like how did I transition from college to?
Yeah, we're gonna get there.
Okay.
But like I guess what made you okay, explain that passion for yourself, right? Because there is the brain and then there's the heart. You get what I'm saying? The brain, you're thinking, okay, I want to do X, Y, I gotta do this to eat, right?
Right.
And then there's the heart. So I guess I want to know, what was it that was burning to make you, I'm still gonna do this regardless.
It's an internal battle.
Okay, right.
Most days and nights too. So there's like a culture going on, right? Where it's like, quit your job, follow your dreams. That is not for everybody.
Okay.
I don't want to lie to anybody.
Right.
This isn't easy. You know what I'm saying? That's why you have to love it. And what I mean by that is...
that's it right there.
What I mean by that is still use your head. Keep your heart in it, but still use your head. And what I mean by that is, you know, you need money to start a business. You need money to do anything, really. Especially here in this country, you need money to do anything. And I knew that, and I'm glad my mom kind of instilled that in me. So I didn't just like jump out the plane straight. So left college. I didn't even finish. I hated it. I hated City Tech, bro. Like, did my semester. I gave them their bread. It was bugging me for that. I gave them their bread. So I started working though. I didn't just like stay home or nothing. I would have loved to stay home, but not with my mom. And even in myself, like I still need bread. And I don't really allow myself to like chill too much, which is good and bad. Because I'm hard on myself, very hard on myself. And I know like a lot of people are. So
yeah, speak to someone who's in that. Cause I feel pretty the same. Like sometimes I think like, what do rich people do when they're not working? You know what I'm saying? Cause like for me, it'd be like 7, 8 o'clock. Like I feel my brain like shut down. I'm like, all right, bro, I'm done.
like in the afternoon?
Yeah, in the afternoon. Yeah. I'm like done. I'm shutting down, right?
Facts.
But then it's like,
Facts.
I don't want to just sit and do, you know what I'm saying, play video games or just sit and watch like mind-numbing stuff. But at the same time, if I watch like stuff that's gonna like elevate me, like my brain hurts. Like I'm like, bro, I feel you.
That's a lot.
This. So you know, yeah, I guess what's your experience with that?
So I still continue to work. Like my first job was at McDonald's. I'm not even gonna shout out McDonald's. Hated it.
That was no shout out.
McDonald's, y'all don't get no shout out.
Yeah.
I was still working there. It's terrible. It was hot. But I always told myself like it's not gonna be like this forever.
Right.
Everybody should keep their mentality. If you want to do something, stick to it. And you know what? If you really, really want to do something, you will stick to it. If you really love something, you probably 9 times out of 10, you're gonna stick to that. Left McDonald's. Think I worked at Burlington Coat Factory.
Okay.
So I did these jobs.
Yeah.
Just to have money coming in.
Right.
And at the same time stash some for the brand.
Exactly.
And for what I need to do.
So you knew like you had your bigger picture already.
Yeah.
And what was that bigger picture? In that moment, what was that bigger picture?
I was like, I'm gonna do my first drop. I'm gonna take that profit. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna collab. I'm not gonna just do hoodies. I'm gonna do, and I'm so far like I'm like at these jobs. I'm like scanning these items, right? Mindlessly, but in my mind, I'm like, yo, I can't wait to get up out of here. I can't wait. Yeah. Honestly, I don't even want to stop at streetwear. I want it to be like a luxury brand after a while.
Right.
I don't want to just stick to that box of like, oh, he's black, he's urban, he's a streetwear. Like, I'm gonna let you get out of that. But definitely keep that heart and keep that mentality. But still use your brain. You know.
Yeah. So let's close the gap a little bit into where you was to like now current day.
It's where I'm
the
at
last
now.
few years or something like that.
Okay, so like I said, you need money to start a business.
Okay.
I ended up getting a better job. And they're out there. And when I say they're out there, I mean like there are jobs that will pay you better without you necessarily having to
work hard.
Like no, not even work harder. Like finish a 4-year college.
Okay.
A lot of the times, and I've experienced this firsthand. It's really about who you know sometimes, and connections and networking is important.
Right.
School is important. If you want to be doctor, lawyer, you need your degree in that. If you're a doctor, I hope you have your degree if you're a doctor. You obviously need that. But there are benefits to networking. So
them boys need to close that door, boy. What?
Oh, yeah.
Going crazy.
Hopefully it won't pick up.
Yeah.
But I got a job at the hospital, which I still work at now.
Okay.
I work at NYP.
Okay.
Good hospital, and better pay, as you could probably imagine.
Right.
So I felt I got my first check, and I was like, yeah, this is it.
This is the one.
This is what I needed to
with
get this rolling. Like, because before it was kind of like, damn, I'm saving, but it's real slow, and I still need to eat, and I still, I like to buy shit. I like to buy stuff.
You
know, love fashion to a point where like I would like probably not eat just so I could get this hoodie.
Wow.
Don't do that. But that was me when I was younger. Like I love fashion. I love fashion too. Like I love it. So just to get back to what I was saying, got my first check instantly. You know, I found my manufacturers.
Talk on that. How was that process like finding?
Stressful, but it was a learning process. It's a learning process. My advice to any business owner when it comes to finding the right manufacturer, get your samples done. Don't go straight forward and get like a bulk order, because you know if you get it and you don't like it, you're stuck with all of that you know, stock. Get your samples, review your quality, weigh out your options. You know,
you're sitting here, you're listening to this podcast episode and you're thinking, man, I really wish I could partner with a podcast, man. I know that my products and my services can really benefit creatives that are listening to this podcast right now, whether it be the creatives that are listening today or it be the creatives that are going to listen in a year. A podcast like this, oh yeah, we might be going places. If you've been thinking something like that, I have a story for you, man. Now listen, we are looking to partner up with creative businesses that is going to help our audience, man. So if you feel like you would be able to add value to the people who might listen to a podcast like this, aka somebody like you, since you're here, then make sure you hit up Crystalvzns, Crystal VZNS. Hit us up right in the DMs. And this is very early in the game. You are taking a nice investment right now in this early podcast. And as we grow, I can't promise you that the prices are going to be the same. So make sure you lock in your prices with me right now. Let's get back to the episode.
You know, be smart with your money. You know,
and talk more about, you know, your process with the manufacturers and stuff like that.
So what I do is I'll probably hit up a couple, depending on what I'm doing. Right now, I have like a solid one for my hoodies.
Okay.
So like I'm sticking with them. But let's say like I wanted to start making jeans or like pants or socks, I'd probably hit up a couple that do that specifically, and probably get one sample from each.
Okay.
You know, test the quality. I actually love to wear my stuff for a while before I even like put it out.
Okay.
Just to make sure nothing like rips.
Right.
Because I would hate that.
Right.
I'm so like, and you have to be so passionate, specifically when it comes to like clothing and like being a designer, or like if you're in like the fashion industry, like you don't want like bad product. You don't want you know, any mishaps. But things happen though. Like I've had like stitching come apart from like hoodies I've gotten from other brands, or like, you know, like top brands. Things happen. So, you know, wear and tear will happen, but nothing that's gonna happen in like the first year or anything.
Right. So do you have like a time? Like, all right, I'm gonna wear it for this amount of time.
I do it for like a month.
Okay. Like every day, or?
Yeah, I'd wear one hoodie every day to work, or like just out. I'd wash it, dry it a couple times, you know, and just see what it does, and like if it passes that test, then I move into the next stage.
Yeah.
You know, I get them done.
So you were saying that you find one. You find a bunch of people that like specialize in, you know, hoodies or whatever. Talk about that. Like, how do you get to like, I'm not gonna get the general joint. I'm gonna get the, you know, specific joint.
Yeah. So a good manufacturer will have pictures and things like that. What I like to do is like when I hit them up, I would ask them for like video of or just like pictures, like real specific pictures of like the print.
Okay, do everything about to say, flip it and just say you. Like, okay. you got it. Yeah.
Okay. When you hit these manufacturers up, you ask them anything. Ask them if you want to, you know, just talk their ears off. If you want to see a certain angle of something, or like the stitching, or like the print, cause I'm very specific about like the like ink used, or like just the print, cause I don't like things that feel like plastic.
Right.
Like I said, King's Plaza, the little shirt kiosk that's gonna peel off in a week.
Yeah.
I hate that feeling. I need it to be like, digitally printed or like screen printed in. So you hit them up, you ask them for examples. Don't be scared to ask them for examples. Again, get your samples so you can feel it yourself. And you take your time and you move forward from there. Mm-hmm. It's a stressful process. It's an exciting process at the same time. Mm-hmm. A lot of learning experiences, though.
Right.
Definitely a lot of learning experiences.
So talk about the general birth of your clothing company right now, Mac West.
It was June of 2019.
Okay.
It was June of 2019, and I was leaving work, and I had like the order ready. And this is another thing too. That's like a risk you have to take. I was scared my first dropped, because I was like, I've never moved this amount of money before.
Right.
Which right now isn't like a lot, but at that time I was like, damn, like this is a lot. Like I hope nothing goes wrong. I hope I get the order. I hope that it's not a scam or nothing. Like I was thinking about everything under the sun.
Yeah.
Like,
So how does that work? Like, how do you pay them? Like.
Oh yeah. So it's just kind of like every other like payment processor.
Okay. Like it's on the website and.
Yeah. You can use like PayPal. PayPal is PayPal.
PayPal. Yeah.
If you're not too sure about something, PayPal is like that middleman. But after you like pull the trigger the first time, like the other times it's easy, and that's with anything that you do in life, So did that. It was like June 2019. I think I got like 30 hoodies done.
Okay.
I got like 30, and then they came through, and then people was hype about it. My friends helped me promo. And yo, shout out to my homies, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out to the whole Rocket Mafia. I love my friends.
What's
bro.
it called?
Rocket Mafia.
Rocket Mafia.
That's my homies right there.
Okay,
shout out to the Rockets, man.
Yeah.
Shout out Jess. Shout out Solo. Shout out Taj. Shout out Nigel. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my homies. Shout out Sim.
So talk on that a little bit, like promotion, and I feel like that ties into networking too. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Who you know,
Yes.
who you could put it on, and then how you do it as well.
Social media is so important in this day and age. Like it's more important than like people think. So, a good following is important. But you have like other like outlets. 'Cause, like Facebook has like ads. You can like pay for yourself to get ads. Right. Instagram got it too. There's like pages on Instagram that do promos as well. But all in all, just like make it look good. Make it look good. Make something that people want to be excited about.
Do you have like a process? Like, all right, this is how we gonna roll it out and boo, or
I plan it like a couple months in advance. Sorry, plan a couple months in advance, and I take inspiration from other campaigns, which also it kind of inspired me to pursue photography.
Okay.
So like.
So you could do it yourself, like.
So like I shoot all my own campaigns.
Okay.
Which was a great perk of being a photographer. I don't gotta hire nobody. Most of what I do is in house. So I take inspiration from like campaigns like, you see the billboards in Times Square, or you see like ads on like the train, or just like billboards in like the neighborhood and stuff like that. And it's always like a nice solid background. You could tell they use like studio lights, like a Gucci ad. Just make it look real professional.
Right.
Never like be stingy with the visuals, because that's what people see first.
Right.
Majority of the time, people are gonna like you're always gonna look first, and people like lead with their eyes instead of like reading something.
No, that's good. I want you to keep going on what you were saying with the with like grabbing the inspiration and stuff like that. Cause I was like I just talked to somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
somebody who's like, all right, cool, like, you know, I got my little, I like this, I like that, da, da, da. So how do you grab it and then really infuse it into your own thing?
So what I do is I look at myself as a consumer first. I put myself in their shoes, and I am a consumer at the end of the day. We all are. You know, we buy things every day, and I think about what makes me want to buy something. What makes me want to be like, damn, like I just got my check. I should probably save it. Cause that was me working, you know, in those like dead end jobs, and I was just kind of like, even though like I barely had it and still wanted it, I would still find a way. And it's so like it's kind of messed up in a way, but like I would use that to my advantage now, because I know what it's like to want something. You know what I mean? Like I'd be like, damn, maybe I'll just. And it's funny and like kind of embarrassing, but like I'd be like, damn, like I'd buy this jacket, like I like this nice jacket, I like this jacket, I'm gonna buy it. But then like half my check is gone. So I'm just like, I could probably hop the turnstile. I could probably eat like ramen noodles, you know.
Cutting down.
Yeah, cutting down for this article of clothing.
Right.
Fashion and like, fashion is so like fun and addictive at the same time. So like, people see this thing and they want it, and they'll do anything to get it.
Right.
So that's really the formula, and that's why I kind of say it's messed up, but I still made that choice to do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I bought that jacket because I wanted it. They didn't force me to do it.
Right.
The only thing they did was market it real nicely and made it look good, which is the formula basically.
So you grab from your own experiences, and you know what I'm saying, you flip that and you basically, you know, put that out for the next person.
Yep.
Yeah, nah, that's not. I was thinking about that too, like, and I was talking to somebody too, like, you can't. He was saying, you can't, like, charge somebody something that you wouldn't buy yourself. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And like the first time I ever heard that, right? Years. I'm like, I don't know. Like, I think you can. Like, whatever. Like, I'm trying to come up. So yeah, I'm gonna charge this, da da da. But now it's like I'm kind of seeing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, like, because it'll feel weird to you. You won't feel comfortable. Yeah. But just like you said, you have gone through that space where it's like, yo, I just ate noodles so that I could get this hoodie. Straight. You feel me? Like, I was saving up, so that's gonna make you appreciate your craft even more. Like,
definitely.
Bro,
definitely.
You better, you know what I'm saying? Nah, don't play with me. Eat noodles if you have to, bro. You feel what I'm saying? You do it too, because this is nice.
Do not eat noodles for a week straight. Ramen noodles is okay. If you have to, there's no judgment here. I've been there. I know what it's like. Yeah. Take care of your body too.
Right.
Take care of your body.
Nah, I'm feeling it. Okay, so... Man, so let's talk about the collabs, man. How can I collab with Mac West?
It has to be organic.
I feel that.
It has to be so organic.
I feel that.
And again, shout out to True. Man, me and True linked up over Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, we linked up over Facebook. And by this time, I haven't done a collab before, and he hasn't either. And but somebody tagged us in like a post and was like, we should do it. And I think by this time already, we were kind of well, acquainted. Like I seen his stuff, I liked it. He seen my stuff, he liked it. So like we always knew of each other. We always like, you know, bigged each other up. Yeah. You know, support goes a long way. And then he hit me. He was just kind of like, and then I was like, all right, let's do it. Like it's gonna go crazy. Like let's do it. So that was the first Halloween collab 2 years ago. 2 years ago, and that went crazy.
Now it's like a yearly thing. Yeah. Wait, before I get there, talk on, like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, y'all put it together. Talk on how y'all put it. Like, what was, you know what I'm saying, the creative process behind that?
Okay, so a collab to me in my mind is kind of like a piece of each. So he has his style and I have my style. His is more like he was here, so I watched the interview.
Right.
his whole thing is like the earlier cartoons.
Right.
And I'm more like darker. I think that's a good word. Yeah. So skull, flames, crossbones, the graphic fonts that you can't really like read. Like I don't know if you've seen like merchandise from like a rock band
Right.
show.
That's
kind of like inspiration for my brand as well. So how the collab went, we like I made
like take me through the, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
convo,
so-
like put me in your eyes.
Right. So basically the idea was to, you know, mix our logos together, but in his style of like a earlier cartoon era, which was interesting, and it was fun because my brand isn't like that, but like it worked. Like our brands are like on two opposite sides of the spectrum,
Right, exactly.
but like some way somehow it worked. So like the first drop we did, it was like a skeleton on the back, but it looked like a 70s cartoon. So like his logo that he had. So picture like it was Felix. So picture Felix, but it was a skull with the crossbones, and it had like my hair on it.
Okay.
Because that's like my whole thing. Like I put the braids on the skull. Like
Okay.
and it was so simple. So simple. I think the design took me like a night to do. Not like a whole night, maybe like a few hours.
Yeah.
And I sent it over to him, and he was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Yeah,
That's the one.
that's it." Yeah, and I felt it too. And I was like, "Yeah." It's like working with True has been like a very pleasant experience. Very like and that's like hard to say in this industry sometimes, and like in any industry really, because like there's like money involved as well, and there's like a lot of trust involved.
Right, nah, for sure.
So,
yeah, so how does that go? Like, you know what I'm saying, splitting it and
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, that process.
We definitely split everything down. We both had like equal work. You know, the first year he did the shipping out. Next year I did it. So he made sure there was like equal workflow. You know, I'd come home from work late. Like I work late too. So True would like pull up and like bring me like the boxes and stuff, and I'd like organize. He'd organize and I'd like double check, make everything's going on. I would send him updates. Like if we did the drop on my site, I would send him the analytics.
Okay.
So he sees like what's being sold. I always keep each other in the loop, and I think that's what's really important, is to keep each other in the loop in anything, in any business, relationships. You know, be open with that.
Right.
And then y'all gonna eat.
Right.
That's a fact. Yeah.
That's some good stuff, man. Well, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully we could get something in. You
No.
feel what I'm saying? Down
Hey.
the line, you know what I'm
Hey.
saying? As we continue, you know, like
That's
you
a
said,
fact.
organic, we build
That's a
it and
fact.
everything.
That's a
You feel
fact.
me? So, all right, man. So, you know, we're closing the gap.
Yeah.
How are we looking for, you know what I'm saying, the future? What kind of projects do you got going on right now? And, you know, close
I
future.
will be dropping for summer.
Okay.
That's definitely coming. Everything is
Yeah.
already in the works. I can't say too much right now, but I'm excited about it.
Coming, wow.
I'm definitely excited about it. That too, you know, you got the collab with me and True. Me and another friend of mine, her name is Honesty. She got a brand called Janali.
Okay.
Hers is like super luxury. Hers is a luxury brand off the bat.
Right.
Shout out to
right.
Honesty.
Yeah. So what's that one about?
She like, damn, I wish I wore the shades. She made these shades and like I love them. Like I wear them all the time.
Okay.
She make a hoodies, a sweatsuit. She makes bags. That's what's so
Okay.
different. She really like real boutique stuff.
Okay.
Like
Yeah. Like,
you
okay.
won't put her in a box. Like
Right.
you can't put Honesty in a box, bro. She's so like ahead in everything, like in her mind too. Like, and she's like a real good friend of mine, and she gives me like a lot of advice and a lot of like support and like just always pushing me. Cause even sometimes I doubt myself, and like we all do, but like you got that person in your life that's gonna like tell you like, yo, like you can do this.
Right.
And sometimes you need people to be hard on you.
Right.
Sometimes you need people to be rough with you. You need that tough love, and she definitely like, you know,
Yeah.
does
So
that.
with like creative people, how does that relationship work? Because I feel like Just, everybody's different, right? And for you, because I feel like sometimes I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I know this person, but like, what reason would I have to like hit them up or talk to them? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I be in my own brain sometimes, like, you know what I'm saying? Then I come off as like awkward sometimes. So like, you know what I'm saying? If you could give me pointers
in terms of like brands coexisting with each other.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Hitting each other, this, that, like chopping it up.
It's a lot of support and love between me and like the people that I know and the people that I like, do business with, which is kind of rare being in New York, being in Brooklyn, because a lot of people could be like stingy or feel like they too good.
Yeah, gatekeep.
Or like, gatekeep or like, but I'm a firm believer in like everybody can coexist. Everybody could, I could have a shop, maybe years down the line, I could have a shop across the street from True, and it will work. Right. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people who gatekeep or who like store information aren't really like confident in their craft. Once you're confident in your craft and you know that people will buy from you no matter what, or will book you, or like you're good, you know what I'm saying? You can't like, there's like no need for sabotage or nothing like that. There's never any like, oh, he dropping today, I'm gonna drop a day before him. Like there's never any of that. Like there's enough to go around. There's enough for like all of us. You know what I mean? Like, so.
Wow, that was good. That was heavy. That was
definitely real stuff, bro.
So that's how we looking, you know what I'm saying, in the near future. How is your brand? How is you, not even your brand, just you know what I'm saying, as an artist, as a creative. You know what I'm saying? Where can you see yourself in, you know what I'm saying, 2 years, 5 years time, something like that?
5 years, my own office, like official office.
Okay.
Probably hire more heads. Just like, I'm very big on like expansion and like in the future.
Okay.
So I think about that a lot. You might see my stuff in stores, but think about that as well. But at the same time, I don't really mind staying online. I like being exclusive at the same time.
Okay, yeah.
I think that's something that's special about my brand.
Yeah. So what's your like, end, I don't know if it'll be an end goal, but like when you picture like the bigger picture, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Like what do you want to be? What do you want to do?
Man, end goal. It's funny you say end goal because it almost feels like it never ends.
Right. Yeah, for sure. It'll never end.
It's always like a hunger, and like I hate that and I like that. I hate it because it's stressful and it feels like I'm never at rest up here, even when I am sleeping. But at the same time, it gives you that drive. It gives you like a purpose, and it gives you something to like look forward to. Because like they say like the journey is like as important as the destination, and like it's true. Like when I was younger, I was like, nah, like this the destination. You want to get there, but like after it's said and done, and let's say you finish everything you needed to do, it's just kind of like what next,
right? And
then you kind of have that emptiness inside you. But I definitely keep that going. End goal wise, if there was an end goal, I'd probably just like, nice house. My brand would be running itself, so to speak, at that point. But even then, I still want that control. I still want that hands-on. Some CEOs kind of like never go visit their place of business, maybe like once, twice a year, because they're at a point where they have people looking over it for them. But the end goal is just like everything just being smooth, so to speak. Like it would be less stress on me, and I would still have like money coming in, and like, it'll be like a household name. I think that's the end goal. I want Mac West to be a household name. I want my name to be mentioned with all the other greats. You know what I'm saying? I want my name to come up in a room when I'm not there.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe it is already. I don't know, because I'm not in the room. But yeah. So
if you was to, wrap everything up, you know, from your experiences, from everything that you know.
Yeah.
And, you know, you're to talk to another creative person. You know, what kind of tips, advice, especially because what I like to do is really focus on the hardships. You get what I'm saying? Because when you go through, everybody has them.
Right.
Doesn't matter what it is.
Can't escape it, yeah.
Yeah. So now, you know what I'm saying? If you have somebody, okay, they got their hardships, they're going through X, Y, Z, what can you, at your level, tell the next person? Like, avoid that, this, that, da, and just prevail, whatever.
So the first one would probably be, like, as I said, to keep your eyes on that goal, even if your parents don't believe in you or you have friends that don't believe in you. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to be miserable down the line. That's like number one. That's number one. Number two is, again, keep your eye on the goal in terms of yourself, because sometimes there's self-doubt, and there's hardships that would make you feel like, I don't want to do this anymore, you know? And I feel like once you get over that hill, it's like easy from there. So I would say you picture your end goal, or like your goal, or one of your goals, and you use that to sort of push you to stay on that target.
Yeah, this man is not letting up,
good.
bro.
Bugging out.
Yeah.
But
so you got your end goal, push towards that target.
Yeah. You know what helps too? You know what really helps? Writing stuff down.
Okay.
Writing things down help. You know, make a list and just attack each of those goals. You know, you can, you know, go fast, you can take your time. I would recommend taking your time, depending on the goal. But, you know, write things down. When you wake up, just look at it, visualize it. Read too. Reading is important. I just recently started like getting back into like reading books and stuff. Read books that are like in the field of what you want to do.
Study up.
Yeah. So like I mentioned my friend Honesty earlier. She gave me a book, and it's really like helping. Like reading is so important, and like a lot of billionaires read as well too. So, you know, read. I know that some people struggle with depression. I do as well sometimes, and I know that can kind of inhibit your workflow. So my advice to that as well too is to when you wake up in the morning, if you can get up early, not too early or like earlier than you usually do, you know, get you some sunlight, get you like a good breakfast. Stay off your phone sometimes too. That definitely helped. I definitely had like a period where like I had to really like take a break. I had to like, I was like gone for a little bit.
Right. Yeah. Talk a little bit about how those things have, you know what I'm saying, helped you. Like you said, the sunlight, a little breakfast, whatever.
Yeah, you definitely, because we're human at the end of the day, and we always need a recharge every now and then. And like it's weird. And like I always joke with my friends like this. I'm like, we weren't meant to be working. We weren't meant to be like, what the hell is credit? Like we supposed to be like naked in the forest and all that. But we're humans at the end of the day. We're not robots. But we overexert ourselves, and then we overexert ourselves into doing things that we truly don't even want to be doing. So I think that kind of like, you know, clouds your mind, and everybody needs a recharge. If you feel like you want to call out of work. That job is always going to be there. Please take care of yourself, you know, and check up on your loved ones and your friends. It's real important. That's why I'm so big on like my friends and like my family, I'm always with my cousin. Shout out Shannon. I love my cousin. I'm always with my cousin. Just be around people who make you feel, you know, happier, who make you sort of forget about the troubles that you like brought to the door, you know. It's always important.
That's good. That's good stuff, man. If you ain't learned something today, man, you gotta rewind and watch it again. But
that's a fact.
But yeah, the second thing you was talking about with you were mentioning like networking and writing stuff down. And
right.
Yeah, that's what it was. Not writing stuff down.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying, having those goals. Me and my boy recently, we actually had like our first meeting like yesterday or whatever. Me and my boy, like we trying to put together like this collaborative of, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily creatives, but you know what I'm saying? Maybe entrepreneurs, you could probably call it that. And you know what I'm saying? We all come through and kind of, you know, share our goals, our intentions, our da-da-da.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, everybody's going to do something different,
right.
but then everybody's going to be on different levels too. So, you know what I'm saying? Somebody in a different field might be able to, a collective and, you know, we sharpen each other's tools and stuff like that. And so, yeah, you know what I'm saying? That, like, really it's just going to be me and him at first, but like, you know what I'm saying? We're going to definitely like be getting people in and stuff like that. So I say that to you to say, you know what I'm saying? Just like, you know, keep that in mind because, you know what I'm saying? Just from our conversation right here, I'm like, all right, you know, you bought your stuff, you bought your work. So, you know, I would say, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, like come on through, check it out when, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, bro. I definitely want to give you your flowers from now, bro. Because I definitely see like, even like a few months from now, like, this is gonna help people. This is gonna like we definitely need this and that. And that's why I told you that when I messaged you. Thank you for having me on, bro. I really appreciate it, bro. Like I gotta big you up, bro. Gotta give you flowers, bro. A few years from now, you gonna be doing your thing, bro.
Yeah, man. I appreciate that for real.
That's a fact.
But yeah, man. Tell them where they can find you at, man.
Yo, you can find me on Instagram at MacWest. You can find my brand on Instagram at MacWestNYC. It's just Mac West for everything.
Mac West.
MacWest.
Yes,
just look for the skull. Yeah.
I bet that, man. You already know this is Crystalvzns. You check us out at Crystalvzns on Instagram, on Twitter, on TikTok. I just made a TikTok the other day. And if you want to find me, you'll find me through the brand. You feel me? So. Other than that, man, I appreciate you again for coming through.
Of course, bro. Thank you for having me.
And again, make sure y'all rewind this, man. We out, man.